A social entrepreneur is someone who realizes a problem and wants to help and takes initiative by helping to do things to help the cause and raise money and doing anything they can to help a certain cause.
So as one thinks about what is a social entrepreneur, it can be defined in a lot of different ways, but at its core, it's someone who's using a business-like approach, which means it's results-oriented and you're accountable to your results. But the social part is you really are tackling big problems, and you're willing to engage with what might make a difference and help people, even if it's small scale. You're not looking for large scale change. Often it is a small scale change, just like a business model is.
Anyone can be a social entrepreneur as long as they're open-minded and they're willing to take in ideas. A social entrepreneur also needs to be able to use their own time to put in work and not just be able to do it whenever, because some things need to be done at a deadline. So a social entrepreneur just needs to be someone who is hardworking and is willing to put in the time and is open-minded to questions and things people might ask about what you're doing and how it's helping people. And anyone can be that, so anyone can be a social entrepreneur if they want to be.
Social entrepreneurship is truly open to anyone who has the perseverance and energy. There are examples given of the Little Red Wagon project, which was started by a child of 6 years old who had a big hurricane was coming through in Florida, and everyone was closing their house down, buying extra water, doing a whole bunch of stuff. Hurricane hit, and it hit right below his town and right above his town, but he didn't get hit in his neighborhood. And he just sort of said to his mom, but what's everyone going to do with all this water? And we have water, but those people over there don't. And so he handmade a flyer with his brothers. They went and gave it to every house in the neighborhood, and with his little red wagon, he went around and collected all that water and delivered it to a place. And that's the agency part. And from that idea, he thought, this was pretty easy. I want to get more involved. And it led to just a whole variety of things that are helping children who are less fortunate get backpacks for schools. And he partnered with big companies and just did it, just went out there. So wasn't anything like new, but it was the energy he brought to an old problem created real solutions.
Social entrepreneurship usually works collaboratively, so it's usually a group of people who have one idea to change something about society. It can be on a small or large scale, and they work together to find a solution or the best solution in order to make a difference in society.
So that would be the idea, the emphasis of it. Usually the fun of it is people who have, particularly millennials, it's caught on during the quote-unquote millennial period, is that it's full of agency. What I can do is the focus of it. So there's a lot of me and my ideas being honored, but done always. I mean, as any business person knows, you rarely can do something by yourself. So there's this collaborative piece that is necessary to move it forward, but it's still the collaboration is one of agency, working on something to break into a market or offer a solution or think of things the way they haven't been thought about before. And that's the connection between design thinking and social entrepreneurship, that you're trying to come at something a different way. But some social entrepreneurship is a small scale and some is more design thinking. It really varies with what you're trying to do.
Can anyone be a social entrepreneur? Like, who could?
Some direct things I've done for in the social entrepreneurship class are we did a pie toss, and the cause was women's rights, and we wanted to find a fun way to get the cause out and raise money for the cause of women's rights. And we wanted to do a dinner for the women Clinco workers in Abu Dhabi. And the way we did that was by doing a pie toss, and all the money and the proceeds we earned went towards the dinner. And we raised a lot of money, and it was a very successful event. And we worked hard on it, and we had schedules and deadlines, and we hit the deadlines, and we were able to come up with a product that was really something special.
Okay, so PCRF stands for the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, and it's a non-profit organization that basically raises awareness for children and families that are undergoing war terrors. So some stuff that our organization has done within ACS are like.
Oh yeah, some things that we've done in ACS. Well, first of all, we have a huge event that we work up to during the year. It's the PCRF dinner, and what we basically do in the dinner is that we have some of our members cook some homemade Arabic food, and people around the community are invited to come. They eat Arabic food, and they just sit down and enjoy like the Arabic tradition, but at the same time we also hold auctions, so we try to raise money and awareness for the children that have been undergoing these conflicts. And we've also done other activities.
Yeah, we've collaborated with other service groups and hosted like other bake sales, just different random ways to just raise money and awareness, and we focus on certain medical cases to help certain children that are in need.
As part of our social entrepreneurship class, I was able to work on our school kiosk and improve the food and the services there. Me and my partner Layla, we mainly focused on the menu and improving the quality of food that we served, and because we had gotten a lot of feedback from the high school, middle school, and elementary students that the food on certain days was a lot worse than others, and so our main thing that we did was to improve the menu alongside the catering service, and so we were able to work with them to improve that. I am also a Roots and Shoots ambassador on the National Youth Leadership Council, and as part of that I started my own organization called Haiti Sees, and we travel to Haiti every year and we work to provide eye care for orphans in Haiti. And so I have been raising money for that all year long so that in the summer we can go and provide the supplies that we need to.